Hello friends, very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to discuss PF53, that is token revocation. So how we can revoke the access token, right? So you have a defined endpoint. So yeah, we can first try to generate access token and then we'll try to revoke it. Like I'll just show you in the Postman how you can revoke, and same thing you can implement in your application also. If you want to revoke our access token on particular action, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, let's begin. We are in PF53 access token revocation. So before going for revocation, what we can do, let me just show you the access token management where few options needs to be enabled before you can go for the access token revocation. Okay, so for that, let's go to the ping federate and go to auth and go to access token management, and then we have the test ATM as our access token manager. Just go to instance configuration and then just scroll down. So you can see there is an option here as a enable token revocation, indicates whether the access token can be revoked. So just enable this option and then go to next. You can see here in the session validation page, check session revocation status. So you can enable this option also. Okay, and then go and save this and do the cluster management. So this option need to be enabled before you can go for the token revocation. Now let's jump to Postman, and we just need to use this post call, the base URL with the /as/slash revoke underscore token dot over2, and in the body in the XWW form URL encoded, you just need to pass client underscore ID, client underscore secret, and the token. This is mainly we are testing for the auth code flow. We're trying to revoke the token for the token that we get from the auth code flow. Maybe if you remember that how we did in the introspect, so in similar way. So before doing this, we just need an token, right? So what we'll do, we'll just go to the auth code flow and we'll try to create an access token first. Okay, so this is our test connection. Okay, and this is the same we are using there also. Okay, I7, yeah. So now this is the auth code flow connection what we have in the ping federate. Now I'll just try to get an access token. I'll click on get new access token. I need to authenticate myself. I'll do that. Post my authentication will get an access token. Just click on proceed, and now you can just copy this access token value, and this is valid for 60 minutes. Okay, that we have configured in the ping federate. I just copied and let me put in the some notepad plus plus. This is our access token value, and I'll go to the Postman. I'll just click on use token. That means I'm just utilizing this token by basically this token is getting added in the header, in the authorization header, and then if I just call this user info.openid, I should get the claims. If you remember the session what we discussed in the OpenID. So if I click on send, I can able to fetch user info claims. That is my subject, because in the scope I just passed OpenID only, right? So this is working fine. That means the token is valid. Now I'll just try to revoke the access token, and then I'll just try to call again this user info.openid using the same token. So this should fail. Okay, this should not work because the token is revoked. So now I'll just go to the revoke token call. So you have I just in the body www I just added client ID, client secret. Just add the token here that we copied in the notepad plus plus. Copy it, bring in the Postman. Okay, and then you just hit this send point. Okay, base URL with the /as/revoke underscore token dot to click on send. Once you click on send, you should get a message with a 200 OK. Okay, that means the token is revoked now. Okay, now if I can go and go back to the auth code flow, and using same token, I'm just calling this user info OpenID to get the user claims, right? So I'm just haven't changed the token. The same token is added here. Now I just click on send and see the result. Okay, let's click on send. So now what we are getting, 401 unauthorized, because the access token is revoked. It's not valid anymore. Okay, that's why we are not able to call this user info using the same token. It's giving us the 401 unauthorized. So you got it, right? So that's the way you just need to revoke the access token. And yeah, An application can do the same thing, like if application wants the token to be revoked on some action, they can just pass the thing in this format, right? They can just go for a post call, HTTP post call to this endpoint with this parameter in the body, like client ID, client secret, and token in the case of auth code flow, and then your token will be revoked on that action, right? But yeah, make sure that in the ping filter also you just enable those options, the options I shown. Okay. Yeah, this is all about this session, and let's jump to the next one. If you have any query, please put in the comment section. Yeah, thank you.